Hey y'all, welcome back to Lay It On The Line. It's your girl Jamila.
And it's your boy Miles, the street therapist.
Yeah, street therapist. Miles, so what you been up to?
Man, just maintaining. How about yourself?
I've been good.
Yeah, that's what's
Yeah.
up. That's what's
What
up.
you got going on for this Easter weekend that's coming up?
Easter this weekend?
It is. It's
I
in March
thought
this year.
I thought Easter I was in April.
It normally does fall in April, but I think because it's a leap year, it's gonna
High
be.
leap that far. I went in like second week of April and all the way up to the top of end of March. How is that?
Yeah, it's actually the last Sunday.
Somebody full of shit.
I don't know who it is, but they say he rose, so
Who rose
God.
on Easter?
Jesus
Uh,
rose. That's why we celebrate Easter, right? Because it's a resurrection day.
I
It's the
thought
day
Christmas was
no, Christmas is the day that he
birth.
was born. Okay, we're gonna give y'all some education on the gospel. The day that we celebrate Christ is Christmas. That's the
Okay.
day that he was born.
Okay.
But resurrection is the day that he was reborn because he
And
died.
came back alive.
And then he came back after he sat in that grave all night. Like my pastor say, he sat in that grave all night Friday night,
Yeah.
all night Saturday. But on
He
Sunday,
arrived
he got up.
and came in.
Yeah, I don't know where the Easter eggs and the bunny rabbits come from, but you
Yeah,
know,
because I'm trying to figure out how bunny rabbits lay eggs.
I don't think they lay eggs.
My
They have
point.
babies.
So why is we going around here with bunny rabbits and
Now,
talking about eggs?
I can't educate them on that. I can't
Mm.
educate them on that. But anyway, what you got planned?
I ain't got nothing planned. What
You
you
not
got
cooking
done?
nothing?
Cooking? Man, I'm Sunday. Hell, I was just gonna sleep. I thought it was just a regular Sunday.
You know everybody go to church on Easter Sunday. You ain't
guess
got no Easter suits?
No, I feel like if I can't go to church on a regular Sunday, I damn sure need to be up for Easter Sunday.
Well, we ain't gonna talk about why you not going to church. I try to go
I ain't say
every
I ain't say
Sunday.
I wasn't going. I'm just saying it don't make sense. Now people like I'm coming because it's Easter Sunday, or I'm coming because it's what's the other one?
Mother's Day,
Yeah, something like that. Like
Christmas.
you ain't went any other time, so what's the purpose of going now?
That's true.
So
That's
it's like it
true.
don't make sense.
Mhm.
Just keeping it 100.
Yeah. Well, we coming in the crawfish season. You gonna do some crawfish for us this year?
I could.
Have your cousin do some?
Yeah, but they so high right now.
I heard that they were small. I haven't had any crawfish yet.
Yeah, we need to, but I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Us as black people, we need to stop giving all these folks all this money, man. We go spend all our money, go eat boiled crawfish, boiled shrimps, crab legs,
You're
broad
making me
fish. Like
hungry.
y'all go to them Lotus and all these places. Us as black folks, we the main ones spend. We need to go get our own businesses. We need to get our own meat markets. That all the Asian, I ain't got nothing against, but why are we letting other race come in here and making money off stuff that we do? Like I'm trying to me a soup. I want me a meat market, or at least I always said I want me a restaurant, but it's not gonna just be you come here just soul food or just seafood. It's gonna be, I ain't gonna say the name, but it's gonna be everything. You can get soul food, you can get seafood, you can get ham. Like it's all everything in one. Like I'm not. I just feel like, man, we spend too much money going to other places, letting these folks get money out for us.
But they willing to put in the work, like maybe your people just not willing to put in the work because we buying it because it's convenient.
So, but we one really got the soul touch to make this food right.
That is true.
They just buying it and they buying it already with the seeds and stuff like that. But we going, but why? How is we letting everybody else sell stuff that we eat?
Yeah.
Make money out for us when we should be the ones selling and making the money for ourselves?
That's a really good question, but it really comes down to people that's gonna support you. Like a lot of businesses fail, and in our community, we don't really support each other.
I think what it is, it ain't. I don't think so much support. Sometimes us as people, what we do is we charge so much,
Yeah.
and want to get less, or we want to complain. If you don't, like, you can't go in there with that type of attitude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I feel like if it's us, it's ours. Have your price and be what it be. Like,
let me tell you this: if you open up a business and you sell some crawfish and they good and they season right, I'm gonna support you. I always try to support my local businesses. I try to support my friends, my family. As a matter of fact, we went to a chicken place. Shamika and Derek Gray, the ones who do they have the revamp lounge. They have a new little chicken spot. We went there the other day. I want to say it's right there off of was it Greens Road? Off of Greens Road in the Shells parking lot. They have a little
What,
chicken spot.
59?
45, right there off of Rankin Road and Greens Road. I'm sorry, and 45. They have a little chicken spot over there
Shit. Oh, at the Shell
at the
where the
Shell.
Luby's used to be. They
Yeah,
used to be Luby's.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we went and supported them and got some chicken and fries and stuff from over there. So
Yeah.
like if we
But
open
we
up
do a lot of
businesses
chicken and
and people,
fries, man.
I mean whatever business it is, that's just so happened was their
Yeah,
business.
yeah,
I mean
yeah.
they sell fish and shrimp and other
Okay,
things
okay,
there.
okay.
But my main point is you
Support.
open it up and you tell me and you got something that I'm interested in eating,
Yeah,
I'm gonna come support you because I'd rather give my money to you.
yeah.
You know, I
Well,
want to see my people come up.
that's something I always wanted to do. I always wanted to open up a restaurant. I always
Open
wanted to
it
open a
up. I'm gonna
restaurant.
come.
I think I'm gonna get. I got something in play right now, so hopefully get this going. And if so, I'm be looking for some people to put to work, some
Okay, so
job. It
you
can be some
interested in
opportunity.
some employment?
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
need to reach out to Mr.
So
Miles.
right
Mr.
now, just
Miles will
crossing
have some work
fingers
for
and we
you.
just waiting for the green light to
Go and
go.
speak it. Speak it into
It's
existence.
going, it's going to happen. It's just sometimes it's a process, and sometimes things will go a certain way to try to get you frustrated and off track,
Yeah.
but you gotta still remain in faith. So I'm just
Mhm.
saying, waiting on the green light to turn green. It's on yellow, just waiting to turn
Mhm.
green, and when it go forward and everything go through, I will be looking out, trying to reach out to some folks, and maybe three, four
Hire
people,
some
hire three,
people.
four people to do something if they
Shoot.
really want to work.
My son could use some, extra
Yeah,
money.
I can use him. Just make him. He have to few things I'm gonna have to have him do though, but he can show.
He can count money.
Yeah.
Set him at the register, take some orders or
Well,
something.
well, well. One thing about it, they ain't got to worry about taking no money. It's just you just need to be at work.
Okay, that's what's
Yeah,
up.
you just need to be at work. Perform your job. That's it.
Now I want some crawfish.
Well, man, look. Well, one day, man, we need to get it. I need to see more of my people with their own storefronts.
Mhm.
Not trying to just receive the money and then have poor customer service.
I think customer service play a big role, but you said something that's very interesting. A lot of times in our community, when you go to one of these black-owned restaurants, they're overcharging.
Yeah.
Like I can understand if you're getting a lot of food, but a lot of times it's the regular amount of food and they're overpriced, and that's why people don't really support a
Yeah.
lot of black businesses because you're paying a lot, but you're not receiving a lot.
Yeah.
And why would I pay that when I can go down to,
Yeah.
somewhere else and get the same amount of food for less
And I'm
money?
not asking for no discount. I ain't asking for no hooker. I'm just saying stuff got to make sense.
Make
You
it
know what I'm
make
saying?
sense.
It got to make sense. I ain't trying to hit you across the head. I just want you to come. You enjoy yourself. You're going to be full. You can enjoy the environment. Everything going to be nice. So, it's going to come real soon. And I'm going to say real
Mhm.
soon, but that's my next project I'm trying to work on.
Mhm.
And that's what I want to do. That's just something I always want to do.
Open up a
Yeah,
a
because I
food
like to
spot.
eat.
We know you like to
And
eat.
boy, look at here. Yeah, it's going to be nice, though. It's going to be nice. I'm going to have it mixed up, where it'll be set up real nice. Where,
Mhm.
you got church people want to come in. They got their little section area. Then you live,
So you
got it
should do some
outside.
little Sunday specials for when the church folks
Yeah,
come in.
I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna have some special, but it ain't just gonna be for that. It's gonna be served for breakfast. You can come get some real breakfast.
What if they come in their church outfits? Do they get like a free cornbread or something?
I'll figure out something. But I'm gonna figure out something. But virtually, I really wanted to open up like early in the morning, so you can come get you some pancakes, get you some
Mhm.
grits, get you some
Okay,
oatmeal,
breakfast.
some what's
French
it?
toast.
French toast, waffles, bacon, pork, beef, turkey, scrambled eggs, whatever you like. It's
Mhm.
not no limit. It's just gonna be come get your breakfast. It's gonna be a nice, good breakfast, and then we're gonna go into the lunch, and then so on after that. So it's not no, it ain't capped at no. You just come here. Come here. It's a one-stop shop. Period. Point blank.
Sound good to me.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
gonna have some mimosas.
Whatever.
Okay.
Most is probably like
Cause
Saturdays.
brunch is real popular right now. So if you could on a Sunday after your breakfast or whatever, and then you have like brunch
Yeah.
and have like the little mimosa towers, that's gonna be a really good look for the younger crowd that's coming. Well, not the younger crowd, but like the
Yeah.
35
But
and
yeah,
up
yeah.
crowd.
But so what I do if I do that, it's gonna be separated from when my church people come in to the
You don't
people
think the
that.
church folks want no
Oh yeah,
mimosas
they would. But I'm just because I still
to keep it
want
respectful?
it to be. I don't want to get too much detail. 'Cause I don't need nobody trying to steal my ideas, but it's
Gotcha.
gonna be separated nice. Like the way
Okay.
I'm gonna have it is gonna be nice.
Sounds
I
good.
was looking into right there in Greenspoint.
Mhm.
You remember the old Sears? Remember Greenspoint had Sears right there where they shut down when
Oh yeah, by the mall.
yeah, so
Yeah.
Sears used to have their own little spot. Well, I had went over there. I looked at that building like last year, and I was looking at it. They got the garages outside. They still got their mechanic stuff out there. And I looked at the building on the inside. It got like the inside, and I was looking at it, and we were trying to find out who owned it. And
Mhm.
I looked at it, checked it out, tried to see where they want to sell it, because I thought about getting that spot
Mhm.
because it's a big enough parking lot.
Yeah. And they
And
revamping that area over there too in the Greenspoint
yeah,
area.
yeah,
Putting a lot of nice stuff over there.
I thought about it, but I found the people, but I ain't really
You gotta
getting
weigh your
details.
options.
Yeah, getting detail. But I figured that would be in a cool spot. It's right off the freeway. So it can be like a restaurant, club, whatever. But it's right off the freeway. And that's the thing. A lot of things got to be easy for folks. It's right off the freeway. So
Mhm.
I looked at that, but I think I'm going to wing past that because some years ago I looked at old K Bargain parking lot
Off of Homestead.
of Homestead.
Yeah.
I got the people. They wanted to sell it for like 250,000
Mhm.
for the whole little old
That
strip.
strip.
Yeah, but I was like, I need to come see it.
Is it anything open over there?
No, all that shit was
It's all
shut down. But
abandoned.
they had abandoned. But I'm like, I need to see on the inside because, yeah, that's cool. But how we know people ain't went in and bust all the walls, took
Or
all the
if it's
copper
flooded
pipe.
out or
Yeah, like
anything.
that's because it's been abandoned for years and years.
Mhm.
But I'm
Mhm.
like, that's a good win though,
Yeah, it is.
because I'm like, on that side of town, I thought about it. When you're on that side of town, you gotta think about it. You gotta get on. You gotta get on to 610, 59. You gotta go all the way to 290, all the way out towards Katy, or go all the way up towards Kingwood, Woodlands, or even down more south, or
Mhm.
maybe east side. But on that side of town, it's no. They don't have no type of bowling alley, skating
Like
ring. Like
extracurricular.
I'm looking. I think beyond. Like I figured,
Mhm.
how many people like give their little kids birthday parties?
Yeah.
You can come there. I got a skating ring on this side, bowling alley on this side, little jumping jam. So
Mhm.
when you want to come have an event, you want all three of them, or you just
Yeah.
want this.
Yeah.
So when you throw your little kids a party, you want the skating ring part too. Like it'll be set up to where you get this ribbon.
Sounds like
You
a
can come
good
to the
idea.
skating ring, you come to the bowling little thing. All the ground folks come to the bowling. One they
Yeah.
put a nice little club outside.
Mhm.
Other side, it's so big parking lot, I can charge truck parking.
Do you know why it closed down over there?
No, I don't know. I don't know. Probably I think back then that flea market used to be jumping over there back in the day.
Yeah, it did. I
Yeah,
think I got some music hooked up over there once before.
yeah. I mean, it's the day though. I just look at this old hood, old spot. Where we from, Northeast.
Yeah, yeah. So why do you think like Houston, like, cause I compare Houston a lot to Atlanta, and it seemed like people are thriving in Atlanta. It seemed like they had a support, like people support each other. Like, what's the dilemma in Houston? Like, why don't we have more black-owned businesses that are successful here?
You know what I feel? I'm gonna be honest with you, and it ain't. I mean, I ain't knocking nobody. I don't care what you do, but the problem with us in Houston, us as black folks, everything that we spend more money on the fashion and the material stuff.
Mm,
Like we want to shine. Like we down here, we doing our shit. Like
yeah.
Houston is the spot. Don't get me
Known
wrong.
for the
We
grills and the
we we we
rims.
know. So we gotta
Mhm.
be GY fly.
Mhm.
I mean JY fly. We gotta be iced up for those who like to wear dime jewelry and go. I ain't no jewelry person. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But gotta be JY fly. Gotta be clean from head to toe. Car gotta be on point. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? And most of us, we always everything that black folks got that we did detail shop or club.
Yeah.
That's
So we're not
cool.
expanding
We not
our
like
businesses, is
yeah, it's
what you're
like
saying.
man, it's crazy because I say it all the time, man. How we got Studewood, Fifth Ward, Acres Home, Trinity, Cashmere, Trinity, God, all the black communities and hoods around here, right?
Mhm.
And so many of us was drug dealers or doing our hustling and stay at your grandma's house or your mama's house. You got all this land next door.
Mhm.
We'll spend so much money on a car, but won't
Mhm.
buy the property next door or
Yeah.
buy the land behind. And then ain't staying on here. We burn out, move way out farther, buy a bigger house, buy something, and then these folks other race come in here, buy that same land. Mexicans come in, buy that house right there, buy the land next to you. Then them jokers put a gate all the way up and build a whole nother house. Then they buy this, and then you go through the hood. They started building all these houses, all this land that we had access to get first.
Yeah,
And it was
but you
probably
don't
cheap.
think about that. So like, where is that lack of knowledge coming? At where we don't think like, okay, when you making this much money, you should invest or you should be thinking about buying these properties versus spending money on vehicles and paying notes when that money could be going towards a property. At what point do you think, or is it a maturity thing when you get older? Are parents teaching their kids, or they're not teaching their kids when you get this money, you should be investing in properties?
Well, it depends, cause you got to understand. A lot of us that's probably was in the hood hustling. Parents probably had
Didn't
the
know
lack of
no better.
education themselves, or the parents on drugs,
Mhm.
or it just they don't really know. So, and to us, sometimes like, man, I'm a hustler. This is why I make my money. I love my hood, but I got to go.
Yeah.
And it's okay. It's okay to buy what we want to buy and do. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? There's nothing wrong with that. But at some point, you got to say, you know what? This hustling game ain't gonna last all the time.
No.
So we need to I need to put this money somewhere and work for us. But a lot of times we don't think about it until after we done caught cases, went to
Mhm.
jail, spent money on lawyers, and we blew all our money. And then we're like, man,
I
I'm
wish I
finna
had a
start doing
did
this
this.
now. I'm finna start doing that. But we had the advantage. But now you go back and try to buy land that we had in the hood that been there forever, it skyrocket.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The Mexicans came in, they done bought all this stuff around here. Or you got these big companies coming in buying a whole block and putting all these houses charging 200-300. You're like, hold on.
And those houses ain't worth
And
no more than like
then they gonna
fifty
make the
thousand.
taxes go up.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So
Mhm.
you got to come through. We got to do better, man. And think about it. Even with us black that get clubs, and it's a lot of these big clubs that you see black, they ain't the owner of it. They just the
Yeah.
promoter of it. And it be
They
uh uh
making money for
white
somebody
folks
else.
or Caucasian Indians or somebody who own it, and they just letting you be the face of, hey, this is our club, this is our, yeah, y'all running it, but they
The
the
money
ones
still
getting the
going to
bread.
them.
Yeah, y'all
Yeah.
making y'all little money probably, because that's why I feel like you go to clubs and the must be like, oh man, it's $40 to park, or it's $60 to park, or it's this to park, or we charging this to get in.
Mhm.
And then the people at the bar, they getting all their money off the bar, and they might give them a little something, but y'all taxing everybody for everything else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's okay for us to have a club, but have ownership of everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna sit here and say everything I did, but I always had a hustling thought of mine. Like, I always think out the box. Even
Mhm.
way back then, I used to think about, man, I gotta figure out a way I can do this here. Like, I always think it's another way I can still do it, maybe do it better. Like, I
Mhm.
can do it this way, but do it better than what I'm doing. Like, look at it a whole nother perspective.
So what's a way that you can teach the younger generation so that they can avoid these obstacles that we're facing right now with not making these investments at a young age?
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. It got to take somebody, a bigger person, just to take them, bring them to them, and let them know, look, man, I know what you're doing. I'm not knocking for what you're doing, how you want to do it. But
Mhm.
if you really want to succeed in life and you want to do something, let me show you how
Mhm.
things can be.
Mhm.
Sometimes you might just got to get them and ride and let them see what it is that like, this is how you can do this. You have to teach them, though.
Yeah. But see, kids nowadays, and this is just speaking from my own experience, a lot of times they feel entitled.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily 100% their fault because, like you said, like when we were younger, maybe our parents didn't have enough money to afford to do certain things for us. So as we get older and the economy kind of makes it easier for us
Yeah.
to make more money than what our parents made money. So now we like, okay, I want to give my child everything I didn't have, and we don't necessarily make them work for it. So it's like when we're just giving them everything, they don't know to work for it because they just used to us
Giving
giving
it.
it to them.
Yeah.
So that's where that sense of entitlement come from. So like at what point do we take responsibility for not educating them on, okay, when you get your money, it's not all about getting a fancy car,
Yeah.
getting an expensive car. You invest your money and then you look at properties. You put your money somewhere that can make you more money, not buy something that's going to take your money away
Yeah.
from you.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting a car so you can be able to move around. You
Yeah.
need a vehicle to move around. But don't take the first little money you get and go buy an outrageous car. Just get you
Yeah,
something
you
that's
know they're
real
going to go get them a
nice.
scat pack.
Yeah, get you something real nice and that'll get you where you need to be. You know what I'm saying?
They
Because
not
yeah.
did you do that?
Who, me?
Yeah,
My
like
car?
if like think about it, like back when we were younger, jobs was paying like $5, $6.
Yeah.
Then you get a little older, you might get $8 or $9. Now kids at 18 years old can get jobs that's paying them $20 an
Yeah.
hour. $20 an hour can afford you a lot of things.
Back then.
No, I'm talking about right
Oh, I
now.
guess
If
so.
you an 18-year-old kid making $18, $20 an hour, you live with your parents,
You winning.
you can actually get your own apartment making $18 to $20 an
Yeah.
hour. So if you're not on your own, you at home, you making $18, $20 an hour, you're not gonna go get you a cash card that's gonna get you from point A to point B. You ready to be flashy. You ready to go get you a Charger or
Get
a
that high note. Yeah.
SRT, a car note that's about $700
But
because
your
you're under
insurance, yeah, your
21.
insurance gonna be just as high.
Exactly. Your insurance gonna be $500. Your car note, because you don't have no credit, gonna be another $500. You paying $1,000
Or
for your
more.
car.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Cause you ain't lying. Money went long. I think, yeah, when I was working, I was getting $4.15 an hour back then. And they think about it, like, damn, I was
The
like,
minimum wage.
yeah. And every 2 weeks, that little check, I was putting that little money in the bank. I was like, I'm
Hmm.
stacking, but I was hustling too.
But
So
things
it
were
didn't
cheaper
matter.
back then
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah. Apartments was what, down there five,
300.
400, 300,
My first apartment was
385. Yeah,
355.
405 might get you a 2 bed. It was cheap though. Apartments were a lot of stuff was cheap.
Now your
But my
apartment is
and
as
yeah.
much as a
And
house.
like first car I ever had, shit, my mama gave it to me.
You was blessed.
Yeah, my mama gave me first little car. I painted it up, put some rims on it, had me a little beat.
See, that's that Texas right there.
Yeah,
You gotta put some
it
beat
was
and some rims on
yeah,
your car.
17s went out. We still riding 15s. I had some 15s. I had them clean, shined up. It was candy green. It had the wood grain steering wheel, wood grain radio. It
That's
was a
such a
stick
Texas
shift.
thing.
It was a stick shift. So I had a little wood grain door, little knob on that mug. Man, it was clean. It was a little clean. My little Toyota. It was a little Toyota. I remember that little car. I used to get everywhere in that little car.
Hmm.
But
I hear you say clean a couple of times. Did you see the little TikTok video where the one guy was getting roasted by a stud because he had on his little polo with his
oh yeah,
starchy pants?
I don't know who it was. It sounded like some little youngster talking about train fly. I wouldn't even give him that much. I said, you saying fly? I would say, well, call your mom on the phone. I bet she think I would.
Well, you definitely. I think that the problem was he's an older guy. I don't know how old he was, but he clearly was,
He like he probably
born in
by
the
this.
70s or
Yeah,
80s for him to be
yeah,
dressed like that. If you're born in the 70s or 80s, you cannot expect somebody born past 1990 to
yeah. In
respect
the
the
two
fact that in
thousands.
the 2000s, anybody past 1999 is not going to understand what clean is,
Yeah,
because these little knuckleheads, they don't want to iron their clothes.
they wearing
They want
skinny
their
pipe.
pants hanging off their
Why they
behind.
tight?
They want their hair all nappy. They
Yup.
not trying to be neat, so they don't know what the definition of being clean and
Nah,
fresh
nah. Yeah,
is.
you ain't lying. Them just walk around here with the hair not combed, skinny
They
tight.
made a style of it.
Yeah, y'all walk around here with biking tights on. Why y'all walk around here with some biking tights, sagging and some biking tights? I ain't ever seen nobody sagging biking tights. That's what they look like. With
They
some big old
advertising.
cluckers on their
They
feet.
advertising.
Like, I'm like, man, come on, man. That ain't gangster, man. I mean, that's their thing. Do y'all thing. I always say, man, I'm glad that I wasn't blowing that air. That's why I would not wear skinny pants. You want to see me with no micro small shirt on, I'll be damn. If you ever see me with some skinny pants on or a super small shirt, slap me.
They wear their shirt super
Them
small.
old tight ass shirt walk around here, them over super tight. Oh, I'm like, nigga, your nipples. I see your nipples. Your nipples on there. Like, no, man, I can't. But I mean, that's their thing. I guess that's the style. I can't do
That's
it.
just their
Yeah,
generation.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I know we was talking about on the last show, about the different age groups or whatever, but I don't think that I could date someone my son age because I don't like the way they dress. I don't like their mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Like
can't
the
do it.
fact that you think that it's okay. No, my son never walked around with his pants sagging, but like I say, it's just even like the rappers and stuff, like how they dress with the pants sagging. They too saucy for me with all the
Yeah,
jewelry
it's too much
on.
going on.
They got the little bitty choker chains. Like that's just not masculine for a man to wear three choker chains on his neck. Like a choker is
Little bitty motherfuckers.
it's just not masculine to me, and I'm sorry. Like, just call me Big Mama because I'm so over it.
Yeah,
I can't do
and
that.
these little youngsters wearing eyelashes out like this here.
Hey, not too much on the
Them eyes
lashes.
like this here.
Yeah,
I be like, is your
the
eyes open or
fluffaluffagus,
closed? They
the
got them big long
fluffaluffagus.
ass flackers. Then they walk around here with all them bird wings on their head. Like
Wait,
I'm,
on the head,
yeah,
bird
you know them
wings?
damn baby had them bird wings. Them motherfuckers be like way like this here. You know them bird wings, you know them RIP shirt. People had them wings. They go like this. Motherfucker be wearing like I know damn well you a grown ass motherfucker. Your hair that is not no fucking bird. I know bro had some braids with them bird wings on their head like this. Say what the fuck is you going with this?
Some people getting them tattooed on their face. It's
Man,
a
they need to
trend
stop.
now.
Big ass eyelashes, big bird wings on their face, and these long fucking fingernails. That shit is
Yeah, men don't like
I
that.
man I can't that shit I can't stand that shit. I see, man, I see some pretty girls and I see that shit, I be like,
It's a
tacky.
turn off.
Yeah, it's a turn off. Just like a woman that fire up a cigarette, it's a turn off. I can't stand that shit. But
Yeah.
to those who like it, they do what you do.
To
But
each his own.
yeah, but now, but yeah, a lot of these people, man, you gotta understand where you're coming from. You know, it's just it is what it is, man. Not even kids, but grown folks too.
Mhm.
You got grown people the same way. You know, we just gotta do better, man. As a person, you should know what you want in life.
Mhm. Mhm.
You know, you should know what you want in life, and once you realize what you know you want in life and where you trying to go and achieve, then it should be no like what's the it should be no conflict, no arguing, no about none of that.
So, do you think that there's any reason that a person should settle for anything in their life?
For what? I feel like if people settle for something in life, it's because I feel like they can't do it on their own, or they need the help, or they lack of what source what they can get done.
Mhm.
So some people depending on somebody else to do something. When you depend on them, and they know that you depending on them, then they can treat you how they want to
They
treat
get
you.
so much control over you.
Yeah, you giving them power over yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't give no power over you, but the man above. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why give people so much power? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm not
It's
trying to give
okay
up my
to
power.
kind of listen to somebody and follow somebody lead who knows and that you see going in a good direction.
Yeah.
But you ain't doing what trying to. But I don't see nothing. Then why the fuck I'm gonna sit here and follow you?
I had a conversation with one of my girlfriends, and she was telling me about the guy that she was dating.
Yeah.
To her, he's a nice guy, right? And me, I sit back, I pay attention, I listen to everything. And in that conversation, she was telling me about some things that I considered that was a red flag. But I felt like because of the age that she is now and she wants to be in a relationship, I feel like that she's willing to settle and sacrifice some of her happiness just so that she can be in a relationship with this man. And I call me a good friend, call me a bad friend, call me a hater or whatever. But I told her, I say, I think you need to break up with him. Y'all haven't been dating that long. And really what I wanted, I might have told her this, or when she watched this and she know that I'm talking about her, I just feel like sometimes you could date somebody and you don't have to date and think that it's going to automatically go to marriage.
Yeah.
Yes, we do love companionship and we want companionship, but you could date a man for 4, 5, 6 months and realize that he might not be the man for you, and it's okay to walk away
Yeah.
from that situation.
4, 5, 6. That's a long ass time.
Well, that's a long time, but sometimes it takes that long for you to realize if that person is the right one. You have to meet people in their seasons, and you might not get those seasons in the first couple of months. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. But
Sometimes you don't know a person for the whole year. They could be
yeah.
pretending to be whoever they want you to be, but when you start seeing, okay, well, he doing this or he doing that, and you don't like it, and you tell them, and they be like, I'm not willing to change. If what that man is doing is causing you discomfort, it's causing you to be sad, it's causing you to be irritated, pissed off, and mad, why are you going to continue to
Stay there.
pursue a relationship with this man and you unhappy?
Check
That
the
6 months
deuces.
ain't
Yeah.
nothing.
Chunk them deuces and keep pushing.
6 months ain't, you can't even get a degree in 6 months.
Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna sit there and be steady. I need you. I don't like this. I don't like that. You need to do this. This will make me feel this way. This will make me feel that way.
And he gonna feel like
And then he'll be
nagging.
like, well, I told you this what it is. This how it is. And you'll be like, well, I don't want to. Okay, I'll make it work. And then that was gonna go for about a week and a half, maybe 2, and then it's gonna be back to the same thing. Then you be like, I'm tired. Like, why is you steady wasting your breath? You talking to the wall.
Yeah.
So now it makes me as a person think that you don't have enough common sense or instincts to yourself to say who you are as a person or what you feel should deserve. Fuck a look. Fuck what a motherfucker can do.
Mhm.
You gotta know, hey man, I look just as good by my goddamn self.
Mhm.
And I was blessed. I got a job, so I can do what I need to do for myself.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to crunch down and take care of what you need to do to make sure you cover your own. Do that. But if
Mhm.
a person ain't like this person ain't just doing no outrageous stuff for you, nothing like that. It's no point of sitting there wasting your breath and going back and forth with a person that said if he or she said telling you what it's gonna be and how they that's most what most signs do you want?
Yeah.
That's in your face. It's in writing.
I think sometimes people be afraid to break up with a
Man, you
person.
should never be afraid to break up with a person because at the end of the day, you gotta understand this here. You're not loving yourself. You ain't got a respect for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like I just think what it is as we get older, we kind of grow a bond with a person.
Mhm.
But my bond growing with a person is totally different to how other people might do.
Mhm.
I can grow a bond with you, but if you ain't doing nothing that just make me say, oh, okay, yeah, yeah. If it's just nothing, like I don't see nothing, it's like, no nice treatment. Let me know how I feel. Like, how can I mean, yeah, you're a sweet person, but fuck, what more than that?
Mhm.
You ain't
Mhm.
giving me nothing to say. Okay, I can stay. I can find another sweet person,
Mhm.
but still gonna make me feel like I can make you feel all the way you want to feel, make you feel like the queen, the woman you want to be,
Mhm.
right? And then, but you not, I don't get that in return.
Mhm.
What the fuck I'm seeing waste my time for?
Right. Right. Right.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
And when people realize that it's time for you to say, at some point at an age, you know, when you 15, 16, you go into the little pup, and when you in your 30s, I'm gonna say when you hit the 40s, that's when your common sense should come in.
Like know what you
You
want.
should know everything about what is what. Like you should have seen and heard it all and
Mhm.
know at off top if I even want to be bothered with this person.
But see, I think the confusion come in because a person is being nice to you. They are doing things for you, and then maybe you feel guilty or you feel bad, like, well, he is doing this or he is nice, but still look at the things that he's not doing. We we talked about this when I interviewed Moni Love. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, you got to know your non-negotiables. You got to know what your deal breakers are, and certain things that you feel are just non-negotiables or that are deal breakers, you have to be willing to cut ties, because
yeah,
what is the point of continuing this friendship slash relationship if what they're doing is upsetting you and making you feel uncomfortable or making you
yeah.
feel not at ease,
Not appreciate or nothing. Yeah.
you know?
I mean, my like is if you sit there, you the dummy.
That's
Straight the fuck up.
harsh.
It is what it is. You straight dummy. Cause I'd be
Mhm.
damned if I'm gonna sit somewhere and I'm telling you something and you ain't fixing it. Well,
Mhm.
shit, I'm gonna fix it for you. And when
Mhm.
you realize that shit, how serious I am,
Mhm.
you even gonna realize like, man, I gotta do it. But when you sit there and set it ain't no such thing. Like, what is a motherfucker doing that's so to the point to where you feel like I can't go. He nice, he sweet. Well, if he can't be nice if you complain about something like this and like this, or she
Mhm.
can't be nice if you keep complaining about this and about that.
Mhm. Because I think like in a marriage, you can have those problems because you're already
Yeah,
committed and you're married, so you're gonna fight through it and you're gonna
yeah,
try to make it work. But when you're just dating someone, I think people need to understand dating and being in a relationship are two totally different things.
yeah.
And it's okay to date and it don't go nowhere. It's okay to cut that off and be like, you know what, I tried this, it's not really working for me. Let me go and try something else. So let me just sit back and chill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But there's nothing wrong with dating multiple people to see
Well,
who's gonna
you, yeah,
be, you know,
right.
most
Yeah.
compatible for you.
You're supposed to leave your door open, leave it open, leave your options open, and let a
Mhm.
person know. Look, man, I think you're nice, but I'm not. There's some things that I don't like. You need to work on yourself with.
Mhm.
So we'll be cool, but I'm just gonna fall back. I ain't got no problem. If you hear me and I ain't busy, we can hang out. But
So
other than
what you
that,
do is somebody trying to date you and y'all cool, but they want to go to the next level and you just like, I just want to chill.
if I don't want that, I'm gonna let them know.
You
And
just tell
then
them straight up.
I ain't trying to go there. I understand where you at. I know that's what you want to do, but I don't want to do that.
Have you
And
ever been in a situation where you tell them that and then they feel like, okay, well, I'm gonna be so nice and then it's gonna make him want to be with me
yeah,
and they still
yeah.
try?
And I
How do you
told her,
handle
and I
that?
still told them, based some, I just fall back,
Mhm.
and they be like, damn, what's up? Yeah, I say, man, look, I know what you want.
Mhm.
I don't want that,
Mhm.
and I'm keeping it real with you.
Mhm.
That ain't what I want to do. So because you want that, I got more respect for you and understand I'm respecting how you feel.
Right.
I can sit here now. Don't get me wrong. I'm a man. I
Mm-hmm.
can be a dog. I can
Mm-hmm.
sit here and be like, because
You said you're a
no,
man. Well, you don't want you to be a
no, hold on.
dog.
What I'm saying is I'm a man, but I can be a dog. Meaning I understand what you want. And I can sit and say, okay, then that's what you want. I'm gonna go with the flow. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Smash on you because you're gonna give it to me. We can do this, and then you look from where you at. I'm not doing something. Damn, no, I told you. But I'm
Yeah.
not going to even go there. So therefore,
Right.
I'm just not going to fool with you.
Yeah.
I'll fall back.
And they gonna
And,
get the
and then you just
picture.
got to understand, hey, man, you're a nice person. I think you're a sweet person. But what you want, I'm not ready for. So I
Mm-hmm.
think you should go find somebody who want to give you what you want.
Right. So that's a sign that I think people need to be aware of, especially for women coming from a man. Y'all heard Miles. So like if you're dating somebody and maybe you want it more than they want it, like you got to pay attention to those signs. If the man start falling back, that's an indicator that
Yeah.
he's not that into you. He don't want the same thing that you want. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
And I'm
And I
not
think a
saying that
lot
you're
of
a
times
bad
people
person.
miss
Yeah.
that.
And a lot of times it ain't that you're a bad person. It just that person not they ain't what they want.
Yeah.
And then
Or it might not
sometimes
be what they want at that
time,
time.
yeah. And then sometimes it can be you might can be a good person, but then it might have been something that they seen that they didn't like that you
Yeah.
did, and they just like, you know what, that ain't
Time to
what I
fall
want, and
back.
just slide back from it.
Yeah.
And some cat be like, whatever, it's however, I'm shit. You stick around with me, I'm gonna do this here.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Men gotta recognize what same thing about women.
Yeah. Well, definitely for my advice for a man coming from a woman, if you're dating a woman and it's all cool and she start to fall back, like she ain't texting back right away, she's not calling trying to talk to you on the phone, she not trying to see you. Those are things that women do when they're really into a man. Like we're sitting at the phone, we're excited, like, oh, this my man, that type of stuff. You text me, if she not at work and she don't text you right back, she
Hell
probably
with it.
don't. You probably
Yeah.
not the one.
Yeah, that
You
shit, or she
know.
on the phone, she chatting with somebody else trying to weigh her options out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I tell a person all the time, man, you meet a person, keep it open, man. Just keep it
Mhm.
100. Let it be known. Say, look, what you looking for? What you trying to do? I'm
Yeah.
just trying to have fun,
Yeah.
and
Well,
we just
that's the
hang
thing.
here.
Like if a person telling you that they want to have fun and you know that you want to have a relationship, you shouldn't even be going into that situation
Yeah,
thinking that this is
you
somebody
can
that might
change
be
it.
my
Cause a lot
man.
of people try to get in there, maybe they can change it.
Yeah, you
Try to make you
can't.
can't you can't make somebody change once they mind made up. It's
Yeah.
like people got to realize you got to stop doing that. It
Mhm.
just is what it. You can be nice and sweet, but they ain't what I want. So because if they ain't what I want, don't try to force me to do it. But people
Mhm.
got to understand at a certain point of age, you need to know. Like it should be no brainer.
Right.
Like you can come and say with a person, like you might say, oh, you're a nice woman. I mean, a nice dude, or she's a nice woman, and then y'all sitting there talking, and
Is
then
that your woman voice that you just used?
huh?
That's a woman because
Hey,
you
Lou,
used
she
it.
a nice man. Like, yeah, that's nice. But what I'm saying is, and then y'all can be conversating, and then you sit there and you be talking to them on the phone, then they say some shit, and you be like, oh, this motherfucker talking a little crazy. I'm like, you know
Mhm.
what, this person cool, but I'm okay. I'm overlooked that the
They
first
start
time.
showing you that they got the
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of
Christian
overlook
rock
that shit the
ways.
first time and be like, oh yeah, so you come and say, then you listen, be like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna fall back
Mhm.
because this motherfucker talking a little throwed off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Talking to throw it off or saying some stuff. And I tell people all the time, man, sometimes it's best to be quiet and listen.
Mhm.
Quit giving out shit that a person don't ask you. Like if a female don't ask you something, quit giving out. If a man don't ask you something, quit telling. But I done had females um long time past back in the day used to come to me, hey, what's up? Would you come and say just shooting the shit and then come out and just tell me, yeah, I did it. I'm like, like, why is you telling me all this? I ain't asked you nothing about
Mhm.
none of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is you telling me that? Like,
Mhm.
you telling me something like you got all this or something going on, but really in actuality, I'm an observer. You
Mhm.
tell me something, I'm gonna sit back. You tell me something today, I'm gonna remember that. 3, 4, 5 months come down, you tell me something else, I'm be like, nigga, you said, remember when like you said this back in the day. I'm like, this nigga lying, and then I'm gonna pay attention anyway.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that means everybody, I guess everybody instincts, everybody knowledge of stuff is different.
Mhm.
It's just all about how you pursue yourself and what you look for. Some people just feel like they gotta be around somebody.
Yeah.
You can get out one relationship and then you wanna go to somebody else and then you get in a relationship, then you ain't happy, then you don't want to come around, you act like you can't get out, or cause this person you went to with this person, then maybe something bad, then you want to come and hang out. No, nigga. If you can't come kick it with me on the regular like you do, don't come hang with me because you got some shit going on.
I think sometimes in those situations, we have to allow our friends to go through their healing process.
Yeah, you do, but goddamn, come fuck with me on a regular winning time. If I hit you, hey, my homie, what you got going on? Man, I ain't doing nothing. What you doing? Man, I'm finna have something going on tonight. Come step out. We finna go do this. Or, hey, we going over here and do that. You coming through? Oh, I'm gonna see. What you doing at the house? Shit. What nigga get your ass at? Like, you scared to leave because y'all getting into it. Well, that's time you need to fucking go out and just get your mind free.
No.
Man, fuck that.
I'm
I
gonna
ain't
say
sitting
like
in the
this.
house.
Okay, like you and your girl get into it or whatever. Leaving out the house might not be the best advice.
Fuck that. We get into it, baby. I love you, but I see you later on.
Y'all let us know. We gonna go ahead and wrap it up right there. Before we bring it back the next time, I want y'all to leave a comment. If you and your man or you and your woman get into it, is leaving the house a good idea?
It depends on what type of getting into it you got. But if you mad, I'm not finna sit here and look at you mad. And just keep that attitude. When I get back, then we can communicate.
All right. Y'all lay it on the line. Thank y'all for joining.
All right.
Oh, lay it on the line. Talk through our problems. Let's try resolving them. Oh, should we even try? Meet me halfway, and I'll give you time. Oh, lay it on the line. Show me your heart, and I'll show you mine. If we want this, if we need this, then let's lay it on the line. Settle down, let's try to talk it out. Let's figure out what all the fuss about. You had your turn, now it's mine.